everybody, welcome to Impossible Coin. Once again, we are asking for your help, and I don't even, how does the meme go? It's like a picture of Bernie, he's outdoors.
Oh yeah, it's once again I am asking for.
Okay.
And then you say whatever it is.
Okay.
Because what he's saying is once again I am asking for your help.
Right. Okay, yeah, I've seen a little bit of that in the last couple of days, not a lot of it, because, right now, things are a little bit different. But first off, celebrating in the state of Ohio, Tegan Somerset.
Yep.
Celebrating in the desert Southwest, Texas, Rocky Hardy. Oh, we'll get to that. I'm coming for you, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. All right. And I'm Brian Cartwright. I'm trying to figure out whether I just want to jump right into it right away, because I think I know what Rocky's is. And if so, I don't appreciate it. I'm going to pile drive you right on the apron.
I mean, maybe that'd be welcome. Then I'd probably actually feel something.
Oh, Jesus. That's different. Do you need a hug?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Okay. So, it's been a week. It has been an emotional roller coaster because we appear to be rid of Donald Trump as of January 20th.
Didn't he just do a press conference at the Four Seasons or whatever?
Oh, that was so delicious. That was so delicious. Oh, okay.
No, he didn't. He did a press conference at Four Seasons Landscaping, which is across the street from an adult bookstore.
And beside a crematorium.
Yeah!
I couldn't write a better gag myself. Just fucking gives wrong location, and because campaign is committed to never being wrong about anything, no, that's the right space. We didn't fuck up. That's what we meant. Wow. Just wow.
He was just the Four Seasons, and then the Four Seasons Hotel was no one's contacted us, and also we're booked. Oh, God. Amazing. Astounding. Perfect. Mwah. Love it.
Chef's kiss. The absolute best. And so, but, a lot of the stuff that people said was going to happen on Tuesday did happen, and I feel bad for paying less attention to it than I did. There was a lot of talk about the Red Mirage, about how on Tuesday night it will look like Trump is going to win. And sure enough, for most of Tuesday night, it looked like things were falling apart.
Well, that was the gambit, right? The real reason Trump was demonizing mail-in voting, in addition to discrediting the votes that would eventually come in, but was to mobilize his base to vote on Tuesday so that he could claim an early victory.
Right. And so I know I definitely got down. I was oh no. But as the week wore on, it became evident that it wasn't going to happen for him, and that a lot of his coalition on Spider Skull Island was abandoning him. He couldn't find people, other than the very smallest number of the usual suspects, to back up and substantiate his ridiculous claims of stolen elections and shit like that.
I want this election by a lot.
Oh, that was great.
Right.
They actually featured him on Scrub Quotes. God bless.
I'm really enjoying the way that Twitter is handling his ass. They've explained right now why they don't ban him when he's president. And so they're we figure that his account right now constitutes news because of his office. So what I really want is I want at fucking 12:01 p.m. on January 20th. Because that he's going to sit there his stupid BlackBerry in his hand as soon as the inauguration is over, and he's going to say something about big day for our loser president, our illegitimate loser president. I just want some guy at Twitter to press the flush button on the first tweet he makes once he's out of office. Happy trails, motherfucker. Via con Dios, Dios does not love you. Oh my God. Okay, this is great. Here's a hot Trump tweet. Since when does the lamestream media call who the next president will be? We have all learned a lot in the last 2 weeks. So, like, he's now positing, and he now has, like, Rudy Giuliani going out there saying things that there is no historical precedent for media making observations based on, like, state return data. That, like, oh, no, never before has the media determined, based on available data, who the next president will be. Like, this is unprecedented. Like, what is fucking wrong? Like, we'll never know what's wrong with that guy. Like, I can only assume it's, like, weird generations of, like, secretive wealthy inbreeding, doing things like eating beauty marks, like drinking gold, like melting gold till it's liquid and then drinking it, possibly like butthole diamonds. Like I don't even know. I just don't know what's wrong with that man.
I don't think there's any fixing Rudy Giuliani.
Well, I was talking about Trump with the butthole diamonds.
Oh.
Like there's an entirely different thing of Rudy Giuliani's butthole. Like, and I think what's up Giuliani's butthole is hubris. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. So, like, we got to, what was it, Thursday, Friday? Like, it didn't feel dire anymore, but we still didn't know. It was apparent that it was coming, and we just needed for it to come, and, like, depending on who you asked, you wanted different states to be the one that came across the finish line first. There was a fantastic meme, which featured, like, uncalled states. What was it called? Like, Pennsylvania Coon? Like, don't forget me.
Yeah, it was like, the shonen fight comeback where Arizona had just turned blue, and it was all up to Nevada, and Nevada didn't think they could do it on their own, but they didn't have to, because Georgia Senpai and Pennsylvania Coon came to save the day.
Yeah, and it was really great. And you could feel the mood lightening nationally, because people were able to do this.
My favorite thing was Pennsylvania being like, okay, Nevada being like 1, 2, 3. Fuck, I lost count. I have to restart. I have to start. Or like, they'd count up to 21 and be like, all right, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they'd stop at 21 and they're like, I have 21 votes. It's like, no, you have to add those together. But I only go up to 21.
Jesus Christ. And then we got to Saturday, and, various outlets called everything for Biden, and it was really delicious to see, like, how quickly and how emphatically Fox News called it for Biden, and just, like, how upset, like, the various, like, gold-drinking Draculas were in Trump Castle. Here's the thing, capitalist, you fucking piece of shit. Like, Rupert Murdoch was never your friend. He never was. And now, like, snuggling with you, Mr. Trump, is bad business, which means that Rupert Murdoch is going to open the door to his limo, and he's going to kick you out of it while wearing roller skates, hoping that you were eaten by coyotes. You were never friends with Rupert Murdoch. So, like, that Rupert Murdoch would abandon you now should come as no surprise. You are a leader of a cult of personality, and everybody drank the Kool-Aid except for you, so now you are alone in the temple, surrounded by, like, the corpses of your followers. Fuck you, Donald Trump. Can you guys tell that I'm really enjoying this? I'm feasted on it. I'm feasted.
Yep.
I'm feasted.
It seems delicious.
Oh, God. Which leads me to what I initially thought was going on with Rocky, but now I've revised. Was that, like, it took, like, about a minute for people to be like, oh, it's really, fascinating that people are celebrating the reinforcement of the status quo by neoliberalism, and that we've done nothing. Hooray for the ongoing fascism of the American institutions. And I get it. The work's not done. We didn't land where we wanted to. But, like, sometimes when you go on a long drive, you have to stop to take a pee. All right? And stretch your legs. And this is us peeing and stretching our legs. Like, you don't get there unless you drive. It's...
Gotta say, I'm a little wounded that you think so little of my, like, concern about the situation.
No, it was timing and phrases. Like, I thought, like, oh no, he's not about to, like, if we were gonna have someone on the show to, like, take that line, I would think it'd be fucking Joe Spiro. Like, Joe Spiro would come in here and be like, all right, no one gets to be happy. We didn't go hard enough.
Well, we didn't go hard enough. I want that on the record. But I'm still hurt.
No, yeah, no shit. I think that the reality is we didn't go hard enough, but we do get to be happy. The work's not done.
Sure.
The work is not over. But like, Jesus Christ, like we're getting rid of a gold drinking Dracula. Like, just
any step away from that is a step in the right direction. And like, I'm happy we took one step.
So one of the books of Sin City is called The Yellow Bastard. And it's about a guy who is the son of a wealthy figure of power called Rourke. So he's a Rourke Jr. And like, for, lurid reasons which aren't even worth going into, his dick gets shot off by a cop, because of course it does, because it's written by Frank Miller. But because he's this like figure, this child of this like wealthy figure of power, he continues to like go on and like have power in seclusion. And he has like weird reconstructive surgery that makes it like all the more horrifying. And like later on, when like the father of Rourke Jr., the Yellow Bastard, is being confronted, Rourke is saying, my son could have been anything. He could have been Senator Rourke. He could have been Bishop Rourke. He could have been President Rourke. And like, you're reading this like comic, if you're like fucking like me, like you're 12 years old, and you're like, well, that's just ridiculous. No one's going to elect cartoon villain rich people who are obviously brazenly evil, who look like weird cartoon villains. They look like sunless Draculas to be president. It's just not going to happen. And then you're like, oh shit. Oh shit. Basically the world is that Yellow Bastard now. We've managed to elect Rourke's son president. Good thing we undid that. God. Maybe the world would have been better if, like, somebody had shot off Trump's penis when he was, like, 20. I don't know. But I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that Rudy Giuliani stood in front of a landscaping company. I'm so happy that, like, when Trump got back to the White House on Saturday, there was a whole bunch of people standing by the entrance that he went in to chant loser at him.
Oh, don't forget all the people who flipped off the motorcade as it drove by.
Yes. I'm glad that people have been dancing in the streets. That's nice. That's good. I'm glad that the stupid telephone number that, like, Trump set up to be like, if you have evidence of voter fraud, please call this special toll-free number, has been getting prank called. And it's like wall-to-wall, nothing but prank calls. That's great. I mean, I'm not saying that I prank called it, but I might have. And it's a good feel. Yes, we're not done. Yes, Biden is not enough. But the thing is that, like, you can apply pressure to members of the Democratic Party. You cannot apply pressure to Donald Trump. You just can't. He's inhuman. The things that, like, we recognize as value systems embraced by humans are not things shared by him. Things that, like, could apply pressure or make a human search their soul are not things that will ever cause him to do the same. He is a person... That's too incorrect. He is a shade-grown hell monster who shares none of our values and exists only to amuse himself. I just, oh God. Fuck him. And just because the work's not done doesn't mean we don't get to be happy. So, Donald Trump, Happy New Year in hell, you shit drinker. How do you guys feel?
I'm ready to bully Biden. I'm also currently penning a letter to one of my senators who is a Republican and saying, so what's your platform now, bitch? Because the Republican platform, as we discussed, I do believe was, hey, yeah, whatever Trump wants. And, so what's your platform now, huh? Just let me take a big ol' sip.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait. And, like, Justin from My Brother and Me, the McElboys, he was like, what are you, like, interested in seeing, like, how people are going to be writing about the Republican Party and, like, what they're doing? And I'm like, I really want to know what people think the platform's going to be, because there's no platform now. There's no platform, no nothing. It's just, we're Republicans. What does that mean?
Yep.
So, that'll be interesting. And I know, like, a lot of people are looking at Georgia right now because both of their Senate seats are going into a runoff. in January, there's a bunch of people who are donating to, like, the 2 campaigns down there to help try and beat the 2 Republican senators, because if we get Georgia, then that's a Senate majority also. But, like, only just a Senate majority, but that would also make McConnell the minority leader, and he can absolutely gobble a turkey neck, like, ugh.
Mitch McConnell has already gone on record saying that he's, like, planning on blocking all of Biden's cabinet picks and shit like that, and...
Yeah.
And, like, there comes a point where you realize that, like, these separate but equal branches of government are no longer equal, and that really seems to, like, have an undue amount of influence. It's because we've adopted all this, like, informal bullshit over the last, 200 years and change. Do you guys want to show me anywhere in any law that says that the Senate actually gets to vote on things like cabinet appointments? Or
I'm not a legal expert and so would not qualify for that kind of analysis.
They don't. Like,
right.
president can just pick their people. Usually, like, the Senate has to shake hands with them, essentially, because they have a working relationship, which I think is more along the lines of what Mitch McConnell is planning to do. They can't stop people from joining Biden's
From being
cabinet.
appointed?
Right. But what
Right.
they can do is make their lives hell whenever they try to get anything done.
What I would like to see is not Nancy Pelosi. I don't want her to be the speaker, the majority or minority party leader, whichever it ends up being. I don't want her. I do not want her again.
Yep.
I would love anyone else. Someone younger or Bernie Sanders.
Well, okay, wrong.
Yeah, Sanders is still a senator. He's not.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
It's not a rep.
That's not...
Dang it. Well, that means... I keep getting them mixed up. Okay, that means AOC could be a rep. Right?
Yeah.
Theoretically, but she's too young.
Yeah, I don't
They
think...
won't let her.
It'd be wild if she was speaker, but also I think there would actually be an issue with, like, the difference in workload from, like, freshman, like, rep to, like, speaker of the house. Like, it's a big thing. It's not, like, not just a nominal change.
That's fair. But I would like anyone who isn't Nancy Pelosi for that job, please.
I don't think Nancy Pelosi needs to be there anymore. But also, that's kind of been a consistent thing since about 2012, if we're being honest.
Yeah, she put her name forward again, and as soon as she did, I was like, oh, boring, uninspired.
Yeah, there's no flavor.
The flavor is salt, and it's barely there. I'd like something else, please.
I mean, I would like to look at Pelosi and, look at the Democratic National Committee and go, why this year did the Democrats lose 6 seats in the House? Just how?
According to AOC, she thinks it's because I was watching this, it was because of ineffectual digital campaigns in the current, in the COVID era. And also, the Democrats who were up again for re-election were not progressive enough.
Yeah.
Obviously, until we get the full, campaign analytics, we can't 100% make that call, but that's what her major guess is.
Mm-hmm.
And when we look at the ones that lost, they were liberals, not progressives. And what she's saying tracks. We're not going to inspire anybody to get out there and be rock hard for the status quo. It's not going to happen. And the Democratic Party is abundantly lucky that Donald Trump is the worst human being ever, because I cannot see the largest number of humans ever to cast a vote in a U.S. presidential election ever casting their ballots for Joe fucking Biden if it wasn't for Donald Trump. I think this was more a repudiation of Trump than an endorsement of Biden, but I also think he gets that.
But, I mean, I don't think he's going to do anything about it. I don't think that matters to him. I think he's glad to just be in the room, and he's just going to kick it for 4 years.
I think he's going to do a level of work. I don't know if it's going to be as much work as what we need done in 4 years, but also I'm not sure he'll be able to do the amount of work that we need done in 4 years.
So most of the things that people want to change in the country, the work that, progressives actually care about, isn't in the executive branch at all. It's in the legislative branch.
Yeah, the Senate and the House.
Yeah, but it's hard to get people interested in those races and in those things because 1, it's boring. 2, it's like dense. And 3, the people that are usually there kind of stay there for moneyed reasons, not for political ones. And so, like, Biden and Kamala, there was a lot of, like, you know, like superlative additional representation things that happened based on the results of this election. But the country is very nearly, like, split down the middle between, like, Democrats and Republicans. And the legislative branch is going to represent that most clearly. And so, like, I'm not sure how much will actually get done in reality. Like, maybe there's coalition building and maybe we get people voting across the aisle or whatever, but people voted down the lines more than they did 4 years ago. It's just there were more people there, and there happened to actually be more Democrats this time.
I think that the idea that we are a nation which is, you know, 50% Democrat, 50% Republican is kind of a myth for a couple different reasons.
Sure.
One, I think that, like, a lot of the people out there that are currently voting for Democrats are further left than, like, what the Democrats
are comfortable with being.
Exactly.
Sure.
And I also think that there are people out there who would nominally identify as a Republican, but in the face of a gold-drinking Dracula, for reasons of personal ethics, won't throw in with the Republican Party right now. Mm-hmm. So those folks also feel unrepresented. I think that, like, coalition building isn't a thing which is, like, really conceivable right now for, like, a couple different reasons. One, like, the parties aren't even good at building coalitions within themselves. Like, Christ, let alone across an aisle. If you have a Democratic Party which does everything it can to punish and constrain the power of its progressive wing, be like, hey guys, get out of the way and let the old capitalists do their thing, then, like, that's like top-down, like, punching. Just, like, that's not coalition building. And the Republican Party is so bad at, like, allowing for a diversity of thought within itself that they have a commonly used phrase tossed around for when someone's not Republican enough. Like, oh, you're a rhino. I haven't heard a lot of use of the phrase dino, but, like, I hear rhino all the time. And, like, even when, you know, John McCain was actively voting with the Republican Party on balance 87% of the time, I know this because I lived in his fucking state and would, like, look at stuff related to, like, how my representatives were voting. And he would vote with the Republican Party 87% of the time. The amount of shit he would catch from Republicans for that 13% variance was, like, extra wild. Like, oh, he's a betrayer. I'm like, no, he's not a betrayer. He's mostly lockstep who likes to showboat now and then. I don't think coalitions are there, but I think that there needs to be some, like, serious-ass soul-searching by, like, the power structures of both parties. You know, like, the Democrats need to realize if they want to maintain control, or if they want to grow control, they can't stop pouring DNC money into attempting to defeat progressive candidates. It's just, like, bad for business. You can't be the big tent party and actually try to, like, kick people within the tent.
Well, I mean, like, hot take or whatever, I don't think the Democrats actually want control. They want everyone in the House to, like, not know where the keys are. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They definitely want to know that there are things that make the world go, but no one knows how to pull the levers, and they want to make sure that no one ever figures that out.
Gross. I don't like that, Rocky.
I mean, it's not here for you to like, dude. I'm just, like, trying to tell you what I'm seeing out here. This is what they do on a consistent fucking basis. Like, if you ask, like, any liberal, like, as far as you can figure out, like, there's no real way that politics can lead to making the world a better place to live. There's just simply nothing that can be done. And that's stupid. No wonder everyone hates them. But, you know, the Republicans managed to present someone that they hated even more, which is like, hey, I have all the keys, and I'm going to use them to make everything worse on purpose. And so I don't have a lot of confidence currently that politics can still be a tool to make the world a better place, given the people that seem to know where the keys are. Maybe the keys are some weird eldritch horror that, like, none of us can ever realistically conceive.
I will fuck the eldritch horror if it gets me the keys.
Tegan,
I will do it. I don't have a soul to sell. I'll fuck the Eldritch Horror if it gets me the keys.
Tegan, do not make dark promises.
No, you know what? Tegan's onto something here. I think some of us need to be brave enough to challenge the Eldritch Horrors and grab the keys. And maybe we change something, and maybe we do something that we can't undo, which is obviously something that every liberal is somehow fucking terrified of. But, like, if there's something that we can do to make the world a better place, and if it costs something, maybe we have the right to discern whether those costs are worthwhile. Like, as far as, like, liberalism is, like, concerned, no one deserves to ponder those questions. And that's insane.
Tegan, if you want to fuck the Eldritch Horror, that's up to you.
I'm not saying that I would literally sell my soul to become a tentacle idol, but I would literally sell my soul to become a tentacle idol. So, like, you know, you've seen the Cthulhu-chan. I know I've sent you that figure.
Oh, that's a TikTok we need to send Brian. The one where that person that fucked Cthulhu. The, like,
oh yeah, I fuck Cthulhu good.
I fucked Cthulhu good.
Turns out I'm a cosmic whore. Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
It's fine, Brian. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
All I said...
if the way to get the keys is that some of us have to be sacrificial to fucking distract the cosmic horror long enough for us to get the keys, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to take that loss so that we can actually get some shit done.
Yeah. Because that's the big thing. The thing is that, like, I feel like, personally, the things that people like about Republicans is that they do get shit done. It's just all the shit that they do is fucking terrible. Like, but they do things. It's just awful. And, like, liberals don't even do things. They're too afraid. They don't want to get yelled at, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so, alright. So what you're saying is, life is a restaurant, and if the Democrats are in charge, no one's in the kitchen. But if the Republicans are in charge, Leatherface is your head chef.
Yeah, that tracks.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We're all just sitting in the restaurant, you know, waiting for food that might come, but no one knows how it's going to get here.
You're like, well, if this place was run by the Republicans, you know, like, I would hear the smell of, like, fucking chainsaw gasoline and, like, weird nonverbal screaming and... Oh no. Come on down to Leatherface's.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I can take it.
Have I ever explained the Leatherface Howard the Duck test to you guys?
No.
Okay.
Do I want to know it?
I think so. This is a long-held theory of mine. Okay, so let's say you've got a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I'm pretty sure this is a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
The test is, if Leatherface would show up and it makes the movie worse, it's a good movie.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, inversely, you're like, I'm pretty sure this is a bad movie.
But if Leatherface showed up and, like, things got better, then it is a bad movie.
Well, the test is not, in that case, Leatherface, it's Howard the Duck. So,
like,
if Howard so if you've got a movie, you're like, I think this is bad, and, like, Howard the Duck shows up because Howard the Duck is shit. At least the Howard the Duck movie is shit. And he just shows up and he's like, quackers! And it, like, somehow gets better. You're like, yes, the addition of this terrible thing somehow made this thing less terrible. This movie must suck a lot of ass. So the Leatherface Howard the Duck test, it helps. It helps. There are weird edge cases where, like, studies have shown that, like, the addition of both Leatherface and Howard the Duck will introduce, like, potentially conflicting results. But those are meant for elevated study and the development of a hypothetical third test, which has not yet been determined. Theories on the third test include, is this movie important? But we don't know how to represent that yet for science.
We'll figure it out.
Yep.
In the meantime, we are a podcast about video games.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the thing. We did just spend an amount of time that maybe our listeners didn't want to hear talking about politics, which is, you know, I mean, like, we're gonna have to get used to it. We're adults on the show, and that means sometimes mommy and daddy have to talk about adult things, you know, and it's not fun, but, like, we gotta figure it out, because that affects a lot. including the video games. But we are a podcast. This is Possible Coin. We're a podcast about video games. We're going to talk about video games now. I'm all done talking about politics. I want to talk about video games.
What are you going to talk about, Teeks?
This week, as of posting day, one of our next-gen consoles is out, and the other one is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah!
One yesterday, one tomorrow.
Yeah! Who got what?
Yeah, I'm not buying either of those. But,
Lame.
they seem neat, I guess. I think, like, currently, since, you know, there aren't really new games or killer apps currently, like, it's more about, like, buying into a particular ecosystem. PS5s are cool if you, like, I guess, have an existing library or you want to catch up on all the PS4 stuff. As far as, like, their QOL stuff, like, those sort of, like, cards to, like, preview how long you're probably going to be playing through a section, or, like, accessible guides so you don't have to pull out your phone and open YouTube. Picture-in-picture, like, gameplay with, like, other people seems cool, I guess. But I don't think I need any of it. And, Xbox Series X seems really interesting for people who are just trying to, you know, jump in feet first, figure out how the games work. If you want to do the layaway thing, pay your $35 a month, you get a Xbox with Live and Game Pass, so you could just play a bunch of stuff. And that's cool, but I'm not super interested in Game Pass currently. And I don't have an existing Xbox library, so, like, the carryover thing doesn't really matter that much to me. I'm just going to wait it out. Maybe if, like, Final Fantasy 16 turns out to be a PS5 exclusive, like, I might pick it up. And I'm still waiting for, like, Microsoft to impress me specifically. So,
I will buy at some point before January a Xbox Series X.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when Hitman 3 drops, and that's when this will become a Hitman podcast. And I just want to be able to, like, make sure that I'm on the most current platform for it. And I've specifically enjoyed the stuff that the Xbox community has come up with for Hitman. And I just want to make sure that I'm there for day one for that. But, like, that's also not, like, that's not necessarily whether or not that's not a game dragging me into a new generation.
Sure.
If Hitman 3 was on PS4 or Xbox One only, I would be just as excited about it. So as far as, like, games that represent the promise of the future, I haven't really seen anything that says this individual game represents the future. I like the functionality, I like the feature set, and I like the user friendliness of the Xbox ecosystem. Something I have thought about buying is a GPD Win Max, which is the new handheld from GPD, which is designed to kind of create, like, the GPD experience, but
with access to a PC library.
Well, I mean, that's what you already had with the GPD Win, but the GPD Win was, like, a relatively, like, low-end PC.
Mm-hmm.
The GPD Win Max is the idea, like, what if you had the GPD experience, but it was able to run new stuff on decent settings?
Okay, so, like,
yeah.
Are we getting ray tracing? Like, what is decent settings right now?
Like, you are consistently, like, cracking, like, 80, 90 frames per second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get to play League. No, I won't. But, like, that'd be fine.
I have seen people play League on WinMaxes, and it's hilarious. Because the goal of the WinMax is to, you know, still conform you to a controller as your primary, like, control mechanic. And so people try to play stuff like Dota or League with a controller. It always looks like a fucking nightmare. You're like, oh god, please, no. It just looks so weird. But the idea of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and cross-save functionality, which moves back and forth between the PC and Xbox space, is really attractive.
Okay.
But also, like, in the COVID world, doesn't necessarily seem all that, like, necessary. Because, like, on one hand, I can, like, have a handheld that I can then play in bed and whatever, like, play all of the hot new games, you know, through my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. But on the other hand, who gives a shit? Like, the primary appeal of, like, a super powerful handheld that would allow me to, like, play all the hottest, newest games, if I'm, like, out in the world and, like, have time to game out in the world. Like, okay, like, oh, I'm at work and I'm on lunch, like, let me play Halo or whatever.
I mean, I get that, but also, like, there's definitely a convenience factor to, like, portable stuff.
Yeah.
But even then, if Game Pass is going to be your primary vehicle, depending on how it's implemented, xCloud might actually just fit that niche, no?
Yeah, that is true. I know that with the current focus on xCloud being, phone, mobile devices.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it'll eventually roll back, around to stuff like PC. And, like, when it does roll back around to stuff like PC, buying a Win Max becomes less necessary, because with a Win Max, like, you'd be running this stuff natively, like installing on the device. But, like, I could conceivably do some of this stuff with my GPD Win 2, like, through xCloud. Just be like, okay, as long as I'm on, like, a stable network, just stream the games.
Right.
I do like the idea of being able to not necessarily rely on a stable, strong network, and just being able to, like, oh, okay, I've got this downloaded, and just as long as I'm able to, like, get online to sync my saves, like, I'm good. But I don't know. Like, we shall see. Like,
before you go, Tegan definitely wanted to talk about both consoles, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Tegan, you're buying both this week, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm buying both this week.
Jesus.
By the time this comes out, we'll have an opinion on the Xbox One Series X, and we will be having to wait another day to get the PlayStation 5. I have not canceled my pre-order. I also haven't put anything else down other than that $50 that I did initially, but, like, I have the money set aside, so, like, but I'm still mad about it, so,
Are you all doing day one Demon Souls?
I didn't buy anything for it. If Alex wants to buy Demon Souls for it, he's more than welcome to.
For sure.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I'm still mad that, like, Nier isn't coming out for the fucking PS5 when, like... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna drive... Yeah.
It's not coming out on PS5 at all? I thought it was just, like, not an
They
exclusive.
have not listed it for PS5. They have not shown box art for PS5. They have not mentioned the PS5 in its release information at all. Only the PlayStation 4. They're saying you can play it on PS5,
sure,
but not that they are releasing it for PS5.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, right? That's gross. And that thing's not coming out till April. There's time. So, like, whatever. We'll see. Here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna talk to the man behind the counter, and if if I'm still feeling like it's a bad deal, I'm just gonna cancel it then, and they can sell it to the person in line behind me,
For sure.
Who's gonna be super, like, happy that they got their hands on a PS5,
Yeah.
That way, like, no harm, no foul sort of deal, But, yeah.
By the time April comes around, you'll be able to get Nier and Cyberpunk, like, in the same day.
Yeah, right?
So that'll be cool.
Well, I mean, I don't have to buy Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna be on the Xbox store. It's gonna be on Game Pass or something, probably by then. Shoot.
Oh yeah, isn't it like day one Game Pass?
I don't know if it's day one Game Pass. I don't know that it's been confirmed for day one Game Pass just because they keep pushing it back. But if it is for day one, because Watch Dogs wasn't on Game Pass, you had to buy that, which I thought was interesting. But whatever.
Yeah. Like Ubisoft wants their launch money. So.
Right, exactly. But like all the games I want for PlayStation are coming out on the PS4 anyway. So like I could just cancel my pre-order and then pre-order a bunch of PlayStation 4 games. So like, yeah,
True. No, I feel that. That makes sense to me. I hope that we get. You know what actually would be really funny? Like it would ruin my fucking life if Atlas came out and told everyone that the reason they haven't been talking about Shin Megami Tensei 5 is because it's coming out as a PS5 exclusive.
Oh my god. If that was the first PS5 exclusive, I would pick up the PS5 and ship it to you.
Yeah, like I would be so angry. And it wouldn't even be Sony. Like maybe Sony could have like kept quiet about it, or they could have just told us, "Hey, it's not going to be in November, but Shin Megami Tensei 5 is going to be a PS5 exclusive." And I'd be like, "Well, fuck. I guess I have to get it now." But,
Right.
Yeah, but maybe they don't do that. Maybe they just release it on PS4 and I have nothing to yell about.
Hasn't there been some minimal acknowledgement of the existence of Shin Megami Tensei 5 at, like, during some, like, direct?
Yeah, they've talked about Shin Megami Tensei 5 in two teaser trailers about a year apart, the most recent about a year ago, and they haven't talked about it since.
That's not something's wrong with development. That's just, like, this is long-ass development.
Right. Plus, like, you know, Persona ate up a lot of their time. They did, like, Persona R, like the golden version or whatever, essentially.
Right. You would think as much money as that series seems to drag in its various iterations, you know, Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, that, like, Atlas would just, like, can development outside of those series and just take whatever resources they had on other shit and dump them into that.
What other heads of projects does Atlas have anyways right now?
Let's see here.
They did a Catherine re-release. I know they're not doing anything with fucking Radiant Astoria. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, that's actually all they're working on, and, like, more Persona than, like, Shin Megami Tensei, because it has, a wider fan base. Which is, you know, fine. Like, I have no doubt that someday Shin Megami Tensei 5 is gonna come out, but, like, if they're still making money off of, like, you know, Joker cosplays and, like, microtransactions through the fucking Smash Bros and shit, like, I would understand why it's not especially urgent right now. Are people still buying the Dancing in Starlight games? Who knows? Maybe.
Right. I mean, people are still buying Grand Theft Auto 5, so Grand Theft Auto 5 is gonna be on fucking 3 PlayStations.
Oh, God.
Dumb.
Also, they keep re-releasing, like, Catherine, and I don't get it. I know Catherine's cool, and I know they've done some things, like, post-DLC, and then they wanted to put into a different package, but I feel like Catherine's had, like, 3 different releases, and it's, like, it's a visual novel with puzzle elements.
Okay. Because I am here for you, I've got a list of everything that has been released by Atlas since the original announcement of Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Okay.
So the first game that came out after they announced SMT5 was Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology for the 3DS.
That's fair. That was a long time coming. I'm okay with that.
Etrian Mystery Dungeon 2.
Really? Okay, sure. Whatever.
Yep. Then Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux.
All right.
Then Dragon's Crown Pro, a re-release and remaster of Dragon's Crown for the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Then Persona 3, Dancing in Moonlight. Persona 5, Dancing in Starlight.
Right.
We'll give those a pass. Then Etrian Odyssey Nexus. Then Persona Q2, New Cinema Labyrinth. Then Catherine Full Body.
Right.
Persona 5 Royal.
Mm.
Then 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
Then Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Sharp Encore.
Oh, well, like, isn't that just like a port? Did, like, Atlas do that specifically, or did they just...
Yeah, they did the port work.
Okay, for sure.
Then Persona 5 Scramble, SMT 3 Nocturne HD Remaster.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, it looks like there has been some stuff which has been, like, you know, pulling on their resources. Like, they're at the very least, like, either tasking a team to do, like, remasters and ports, you know, like in the case of, like, these Dragon Crown games, or and, like, they obviously still have an Etrian Odyssey team,
Right.
and it might be time for Etrian Odyssey to go live on a farm.
I mean, they're still making money, right?
Are they making Persona money? Rocky, this is capitalism.
Okay, but
Yeah,
we're not
are they
talking...
making Persona money?
Persona has its team, and they've been busy. We're talking about Shin Megami Tensei. And honestly, I don't know for sure if Shin Megami Tensei made more money than Etrian Odyssey.
I don't know. I just look at the vibes that I think it was the most recent SMT5 trailer gave, where, like, it had this, like, very urban flavor to it, and just, like, it. I looked at the SMT5 trailer, and I'm like, this doesn't feel too far off from, like, you know, marketing materials for a Persona game.
Yeah.
You know, like, not at fucking all.
It did look like they were trying to like repackage like SMT for like a Persona audience.
Yes.
And like, you know, because like, you know, SMT is like gory and like raw and like vicious, and Persona is very much like snarky and like cool and you know, accessible, and SMT isn't any of those things. And so maybe the SMT team was like, hey, maybe we can get some of that Persona money, and like they would have been wrong, but yeah, maybe they're rethinking the whole thing. Who knows?
Man, I remember trying to buy SMT4, and I bought SMT4 twice. I bought it when it came out, and I was like, all right, let's get in here. And I remember dying forever in the training dungeon.
Yeah, it sounds like SMT.
And at which point, like, I go to, like, the land of the dead when you die forever. And it's like, welcome to the land of the dead. If you'd like to go back and have things be easier, you can. But in order to do that, first you must have to, like, travel through this, like, land of the dead dungeon. And when you get to the end of it, you'll have an opportunity to, like, pay coins to lower the difficulty on the game when you go back.
Right.
There were, like, 2 different currencies that you could spend at the end of the, like, the dungeon. One was, like, in-game currency, which you would doubtless not have enough of to pay for the service at the end of the dungeon. The other one was your 3DS coins that you get for just, like, fucking walking around.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny. It's incredibly shitty, but it's like, no, fuck you. I'm not giving you 3DS coins for this.
Yep.
But, you know, some people could, I guess, or felt like it. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah. And I remember getting there, and I was like fuck you! And then that's when I sold the game in anger. And I remember walking into a GameStop, and I'm like, just get this thing out of my fucking sight. And they helped out with that. And then, like, what happened was, like, a few months later, I was, like, having some remorse, because I was, like, reading some essays about Shin Megami Tensei, and I'm like, man, I've never been able to connect with this series. I've never been able to get into it. It's so brutally difficult. It fucks you up so hard.
Yes, it does.
And, like, it's completely merciless. Like, there's no access hooks. But
Mercy? I don't know her. Like,
exactly. All the people who love that series, like, love it with, like, this, like, passionate sincerity. They're like, oh yeah, this is the best.
It is.
And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, oh man, I want to go in that treehouse. And so then I tried again, and I had the exact same results. And as I stood there, I'm like, fine, take my 3DS coins. And so then, at which point, I get whisked back to the training dungeon, which is where I died. Mm-hmm. And I then die again because easier.
Isn't that much easier? Yeah, I know.
See, Brian, here's the thing. Some people are really into BDSM. And some people aren't. And that's okay.
It's okay. Oh, god damn it. Man. That game had some jokes. Like, they really... You can pay 3DS coins to just get wrecked again. The devs are like, let's just put this in here. Do you think Nintendo will let us do this? Yeah, we'll call it a microtransaction. It's fine. Like... Oh my god. Oh no. Brian.
Give us real money to shit on you.
Brian, like, yeah, dude, you got finned down by fucking Shin Megami Tensei 4. No, okay. I'm sorry. Brian, let's play Shin Megami Tensei 4. Let's do it together. It'll be great.
Rocky will help.
I will.
But, I mean, it wasn't a fin dom because you earned the 3DS coins by walking.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made you exercise. And then she beat you up.
And then she took your money, dog.
Fucking video game.
Oh,
we're all
man.
having a good time.
God damn it, I gotta find another copy of this game.
That's right. Brian, you know what else you gotta get so that we can play together? Brian, you know what else we gotta get so we can play together?
I think you're going to say Among Us.
I'm gonna say Among Us. Why don't you have Among Us yet, Brian? You could join us on those Friday streams, Brian.
The Friday streams are fun.
I have a question because it seems to be at
I'm
this
mad
point,
at Rocky
like,
again.
Like, it seems to me like both of you guys have like streamed on this like got a person stream.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
farm
our
hands.
friend.
And also, shout out to Gata. Thank you for continuing to be our patron. I realize that there is some opportunity at like brand synergy here. If we have the whole show participating on the same stream, that's kind of a net positive. I should get Among Us.
Yeah, man.
You should get Among Us. You should get Among Us. Also, Rocky apparently accidentally killed me the last time he was imposter, and I got really mad about it. And he was like, "No, it was an accident. I meant to kill. I meant to vent.
I meant to sabotage. Like I was trying to press sabotage, and I misclicked. And Tegan was right next to me, and it was a dumb kill anyways because it was obviously another person in the room.
Yup, it was really bad. It was hilarious. And I was just sitting there in ghost chat, like, as soon as it was me and Rocky in ghost chat, I was like, Rocky, you promised!
And I did promise. I don't break... whatever.
And then we never got to be imposter together, but we did get to have friend time, where we actually just ran around and did stuff together, and we're like, sus of this dude. Okay.
We won, like, 2-3 games, like, just like that. Just through the power of friendship, Brian.
Yep.
Oh.
We just, like, sat there, and I'm just like... I'm voting this person, and people be like, why? And I'm like, I don't know, I got a wiggle.
And it's like, you know what, I'm gonna trust Tegan on this, and then we win the game.
It was fun.
Tegan has good wiggles, that's all I'm saying.
I gotta go, they are top tier. I sense a disturbance in the universe, and there they come. I shot awake at 4 a.m. right around when fucking Georgia flipped blue, and I was like, what? What is up? What is up? I probably just have to pee, it's the middle of the night. But like, nope.
It was Georgia. Georgia Senpai returned to us.
It was Georgia Senpai! Also, I did the same thing last night when I tweeted about it. I was on TikTok, and Alex was, drunk talking to his friends on, Discord, and I started correcting him via Discord, and he's like, I think Tegan has sensed a disturbance in the force.
Jesus.
Whoops. But yeah. It's a good time. The Wiggles. Sometimes the vibes are off, but sometimes they're in perfect sync. I think it's because Sagittarius season is coming up. It's my time to shine.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, Brian, get Among Us. Play with us.
Yeah, get Among Us and let's play together.
Also, Tegan had some really gnarly imposter rounds.
What qualifies as a really gnarly round?
Yeah, I'm either really good or really bad.
So, like, Tegan, Brian, you gotta understand, Tegan is a very vicious imposter. She will misdirect people in chat. She will corner people in, like, small spaces or, like, you know, even, like, hang out with people to avoid suspicion for a period of time before, like, striking at an opportune moment. She opened with her teammate. They actually put together a double kill on me and Gata, the guy running the stream, almost, like, 20 seconds after, like, the round started. And it was just 4 of us in a room. It was like, okay, so we're together. We're probably okay. And they're traveling together. That makes sense. And then, like, we start doing a task, and they just kill both of us.
Yep, and then we both jumped into the vent.
Yeah, like, right in front of our dead bodies, and I'm just kind of sitting there staring at my screen. It's like, you know what? That makes sense.
You're like, you know what? I get it now.
I get it. Oh, man. And, like, Tegan is very good at, like, you know, choosing opportune moments to speak when she's an imposter. There are some people, when they're imposters, they try to eat up all the time. You know, like, they just, like, flood the chat with gibberish to the point where, like, no one can really even think about what we were even in here for in the first place. And there are also people who try to, you know, just levy accusations or create situations that are, like, deniable. Like, for example, they'll kill someone next to a witness and then self-report and then blame the person that was actually the witness with, like, the exact story of how they actually killed the person. And some of those things work, but Tegan doesn't do either of those things. Instead, Tegan tends to just kind of hang out in the room, and when someone, like, mentions something, Tegan takes a opportunity to just misdirect, but not take up time, but just, like, prompt someone else to talk so she gets to hang out in the corner. It's pretty gnarly. Tegan's very good at it.
I did enjoy, like, right after the, when I killed you and Gata when we killed you and Gata, I went up to cafeteria and went the long way around to electrical and was like, I was doing a task in reactor, and then the 4 of us ended up in electrical together, and so I don't think it was you guys, but also, like, that's a lot of people in electrical.
Jeez. I'm sorry we're boring you, Brian.
Well, alright, look, here's the thing. I'm a little overwhelmed by Among Us.
Okay.
It seems like a lot, and it also seems like the offer to play comes coupled with the idea of playing it on stream.
Okay, do you want to play not on stream first? Because that was a thing that was a standing off. Still a standing offer.
Yeah, we can totally not play on stream.
Okay. Now I am less overwhelmed.
You don't have to play on stream. However, we want you to play Among Us to the point where you feel comfortable so that in the future we could play on stream together.
Right. Okay.
And obviously, like, I don't show my face on stream because I don't own a camera. Rocky doesn't show his face. Like, nobody's showing their faces. Only Gata is. Because he's like, you don't have to be perceived, Oh,
I'm perceived all the damn time.
Brian desires to be perceived.
I'm sumptuous.
He likes the camera.
I believe it.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
There it is.
Yes, please. Paint me like one of your VTubers.
And I know this is a thing I do with some games where I build it up so much in my head, and Among Us is definitely one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm always worried of, like, will I have the wrong takeaways when there already seems to be such, a firmly held public opinion on it. And also, like, I've been playing variations on this game for years, like,
mm-hmm.
I think the only one I ever talked about on the show was one that came out right around the time we started the show,
mm-hmm.
which was Town of Salem.
Right.
Yeah. There is definitely a cycle to this game because, like, this game, whatever it's called, Town of Salem, Werewolf, Asshole, Among Us, has been around, like, as long as there have been people to accuse other people of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll get in there. I'll fucking get in there, guys. I'll let you know when it's downloaded. If I have not yet downloaded by Wednesday, just bother me.
Bet.
I'm already bothering you. I'm bothering you right now. You could be downloading this game right now.
Tegan.
Yeah,
Be nice.
I am being nice. I gave you, 5 weeks.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
said you were going to download it, and then I didn't talk to you about it, and then you said you were going to download it again. And then you didn't download it, now I'm asking you to download it. Brian and I am once again asking you to download Among Us.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, there we go. We've come back to the place.
We did it! Yay! And also, we know enough people that, we don't have to stream. We can just do private games until you're comfortable with it, We can just dick around, It's all good. Rocky tends to be very quiet, which is inherently sus. But also, it's not sus. But it is sus, but it's not sus. You gotta figure out when he's being sus.
It's pretty.
Do I have to say fucking sus?
No, you don't have to say sus.
But you're gonna get tired of saying suspicious. It's going to happen.
You will at one point say they were standing in the corner menacingly. That is something that will escape your mouth at one point.
They were standing there in the corner.
Menacingly! Also, people who enjoy Among Us, the creators, Inner Sloth, has officially launched an Among Us merch store. So you can do the thing. You can actually support them with official Among Us merch, and because they're tiny indie studio, 3-people indie studio, please do that. They've asked people to stop selling fan merch because they don't see any of the money from that, and they're small, tiny baby studio. Only offer pets, and trying to deal with hacking issue.
Oh, people don't give a fuck.
I know people don't give a fuck, but
Some people do. We're trying to connect them with that information.
We should give a fuck. We are a small independent podcast, and so we should give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely the kind of people that do give a fuck. I'm just saying that, most people don't give a fuck.
Well, I know, but that's why I'm bringing it up. There's official merch. There's an Among Us cup. I love it. It's a mug, and it's got a guy holding an Among Us mug, and it says Among Us.
Jesus.
I love me a good pun, okay?
Brian also normally loves puns.
Yeah.
Nope, that is untrue.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Puns are the lowest form of comedy.
Okay, but that one's a dad joke and a pun. That's the kind of pun that, your dad would say. You're playing that Among Us game,
Are you winning, son?
Are you winning, son? Did you get the imposter?
You don't know a lot about my dad, do you?
Fair enough, Brian. That's
what my dad would say.
All right, what else are we talking about, guys?
What else are we talking about? I talk about more stuff. Animal Crossing. It's fall time. You can still grow pumpkins if you want. So if you didn't get all the pumpkin stuff, like, you can still grow the pumpkins and sell all those pumpkins for good money, solid money. Or there are now mushrooms growing all over, and some of the leaves, so like all the leaves turned yellow last month, and now some of those leaves are also turning orange. We're about to get like, and it's like a slow transition too, so it's like real leaves, but it's Animal Crossing. It's fun. I like it.
For sure.
Show me leaf. I like leaf. I want to make leaf piles. There's apparently a leaf pile DIY that you can get for leaves. And maybe, I haven't seen it yet, obviously, because like the leaves aren't red yet. But apparently there are going to be some falling leaves that you can catch with your net. Kind of like the cherry blossoms in the spring. Make yourself a fall leaf pile. And we're getting ready for Toy Day. Toy Day! Toy Day! Toy Day! I'm ready for Toy Day.
That's gonna be an ordeal.
I'm excited for Toy Day. We still gotta get through Thanksgiving. Or, I'm sorry, the Harvest Festival. But Toy Day! Toy Day is coming! Toy Day is coming!
God damn it, Tegan.
I think you're wounding.
I love Toy Day!
Tegan, there's a maximum volume you can go before it literally starts to hurt my fucking ears.
Oh. Did I hit it?
I will turn down my goddamn microphone and just hope I can hear everything at the lower end of the register.
Oh, I just got excited about Toy Day. I like Toy Day. I want to make the jingle tree and get the jingle furniture set. And I redid my living room again so that, like, I redid it so I filled it with, like, Halloween stuff so I could get, like, the really good... I have my gold Happy Home Academy trophy. I don't know if you guys have your gold Happy Home Academy trophy yet, but I got mine with my living room full of holiday merchandise. So, or holiday crafts, I'm sorry. So, now I'm just doing whatever I want, wherever I want, because it doesn't matter, because I already have the gold Happy Home Academy trophy. And so I redid my living room. I put a kotatsu in it, and I put, like, the mom, like, pillow cushion down, and I got a mom tea cozy, and a tissue box, and I set up a TV on one end, and I put a piano in the back, and it's very nice. And I'm thinking of redoing my entire bottom floor, including my retro kitchen, which I really love my retro kitchen, but, like, I just got a modern kitchenette, and it's very cute. So we'll see.
Okay.
Probably gotta redo.
And then I'm gonna remake it all again when the jingle stuff comes out. Cause I like Toy Day. I just got a Marie Antoinette dress. It's like literally, it's called a elegant royal dress. And it's literally just like a Rococo inspired Marie Antoinette gown. Love it. Mwah. I can't wait. I hope there's a big old wig that I can get for this dress. Makes me laugh. I like Animal Crossing still. It's fun. I'm gonna enjoy the crud out of it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I can't go outside in the winter anyway. The wind's too cold. Can't breathe.
Oh, man. That's right. We already had snow for a little bit. Are we in
Yeah.
winter?
No.
When's the solstice? 22nd?
21st, 22nd?
For sure.
Let me see. Winter solstice 2020 is Monday, December 21st. Hey, I was right. Nice. My December 21st is when winter's gonna start. But we've already had one snow, and it's already, like, it's snowing a lot in Seattle right now. So, like, hey, it's already winter. I like winter. I'm ready. I got my Christmas tree up. I got one of my Christmas trees up. The other one's coming. Oh, lordy, it's coming. But I put my one up, and I got some Christmas decor up downstairs. So, I'm ready.
Okay, Bren, Evercade, let's go.
No, I'm exhausted. Let's just move on.
I wore you out talking about Animal Crossing and Among Us.
I could give a shit. Let's just move on.
Okay, what about the full gear?
Who gives a fuck?
And Vlad?
I have a cat now. There you go.
No, you have a third cat.
Yeah, that's it. He's black. That's enough detail.
Okay, let's go to the news! All right, so Brad, I want to check in with you. You doing all right? Because you do have first story.
Yeah. So, okay. there's a thing that's happening, which it looks like Take-Two is going to buy Codemasters. And, like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Fuck that. Like, there's what I think is going to happen. And there's what I think they want. Because at this point, Take-Two is just a fucking, like, let's be real here. Like, the main thing, the main revenue driver for Take-Two is Rockstar. Right. And if there's any part of you that doesn't believe that what's going to happen is just like every every Codemasters studio, because like Codemasters has released like exactly one game since 2011, which is not a fucking car game. Mm-hmm. If you don't think that these people are just gonna like go get like dumped into working on like shit for GTA Online, like I have some beachfront property in Oklahoma to sell you. Like
that's common.
This is like very, very fucking clearly. Let's just like buy an entire company, not because of our interest in their products or their studios or anything that they're fucking doing, but just like this gives us a chance to like create more people to crunch on like making like cars and bullshits for GTA Online. This is just like more grist for the mill. I mean, like, does anybody here think my read on this is wrong?
Nah, that sounds about right. I mean, maybe they keep releasing like Dirt 5 for the next 20 years, but bring in people who specifically work on like car physics or whatever to just like extend that for like the long-term sustainability for fucking GTA Online than its but myriad like car shenanigans. Sounds about right.
Yeah. This makes me sad though, because like Codemasters is a weird company with a weird history and a weird library. A company that like started out making shit for like 8-bit computers before Windows kind of like caused the collapse of the 8-bit computer market. So like stuff like the Atari ST. I can't remember when Tegan and I were talking about it, but like I can't remember if it was like an episode or it was just us bullshitting around one night. But like Codemasters published a bunch of games by the Oliver twins, which are like these like two brothers who
it's called Two Brothers.
Well, they're these like brothers who like were and are still just like an entirely like self-contained like game development group where they're like we don't want to go to college, and like the way that they like got out of going to college was by becoming successful game developers over the course of a summer. So much so that like their parents are like, well, you made more money than we did in a whole year in 3 months. And like the way they did it was like putting out like a Robin Hood game for like the Amiga for Codemasters. And like Codemasters has a very interesting library because a lot of times they would like take chances on bullshit that nobody else would. Like weird contraptions that like fit into the NES. A lot of the unlicensed NES games that came out, like the silver cartridges, like not the black cartridges, those were Tengen, but like the silver cartridges and the gold cartridges for the NES that were like shaped slightly differently. Those were all Codemasters cartridges. Like, a lot of the like weird, fun history of console gaming and computing in the 8 and 16-bit era has a lot to do with this company. And none of that is shit that like Take-Two is remotely interested in, which of course like rings my game preservationist, game historian bell, because like what happens when a company like Take-Two absorbs a company like Codemasters, which has an interesting history? They don't care about that history. They will bulldoze that history for more shark cards. If your choice is the interesting history of Codemasters or shark cards, I know Take-Two's answer every time. The answer is always fucking shark cards. And so, to all you guys out there who are emulating and preserving and bullshitting around, continue doing that, because you're not going to get any allies in the upper management of like the newly absorbed Codemasters. Because they'll be too busy making shark cards.
Shark cards!
God damn it.
Hey, what if GTA Online becomes Ready Player One?
Ooh.
I could see
Don't
that.
like it.
That, like, Rockstar's the first ones to actually, like, make the colossal hit with full dive technology, and that's just where we're at.
I would hate that, because that means our colossal hit with full dive technology, like, our first iteration of it. Well, okay, here's the question. Wait, I guess. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Before I get into that, the question is, does the full dive technology come with the pain sensor thing the way that it does in SAO, or no?
I think it's, like, defaulted off for, like, legal reasons, but the true hardcores, like, turn it on.
Okay, because you're gonna have people, like, being like, oh yeah, this is what it's actually like to be shot, and then shooting each other in Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Oh,
See,
what
that's
was
the
that?
problem.
Damn it. There was this short film that, like, an English teacher showed me, that was, like... I mean, ultimately it was about cultural appropriation, but it was about this, like, white dude in, like, some suburb that was, like, trying to prove that he was, like, hardcore, and he wear, like, do-rags and get, like, tattoos and stuff, and he's, like, the whole bit is about, like, scarification, and, like, he's gonna pay some man to, like, shoot him in the shoulder, and then, like, take him into, like, and, like, pay off an ambulance to take him to an emergency room so he doesn't bleed out, and, like, it's like, the joke is that it's unclear if this guy's real or not. Like, I don't think they ever, like, cop to it, but I don't remember what it's fucking called. Damn it.
That
Whatever.
sounds awful and also great.
Yeah, no, that sounds right.
I can't decide if it's bad or good.
It's truly awful great. It's,
Ugh.
incredible. It's,
Yeah.
Oh my god. Brian, do you know that documentary thing? It's
I
not
don't.
that long. Damn it.
I don't. I'm sorry.
It's cool. Like, I'll figure it out. Or maybe someone listening to this will, like, yell at me on Twitter. No, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Someone will yell at me somewhere.
Oh, that reminds me.
Someone will yell at you everywhere.
Yeah, right.
I think I've got something for the cats to grade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Tegan has a news story, and then...
No, I understand that. I'm not reading it right now, Rocky. I'm asking a question.
Okay.
You gotta let me talk before you can interrupt. Otherwise, you're not saying the right thing. Jesus. Who the fuck is Typecast Iconoclast?
It's Twan.
Okay, that's Twan. All right. He is the author of our mail that we will get into.
For sure.
Okay.
Ooh, I like mail. I like mail a lot. Anyway, does that mean it's my turn?
Yep.
Is it my turn? We ready to hear about Genshin Impact? So in a couple days, posting day. Posting day, yay! Genshin Impact is getting an update, the 1.1 update. It is dumping a bunch of new content, because remember, they've already made over $100 million. Wow! Anyway, so Genshin Impact is getting their new stuff, and they're putting a lot in a new update, honestly. They're adding a reputation system for Mondstadt and Liyue, which are the two, like, main cities you can hang out in. Mondstadt, worships the god of Arrow, and Liyue worships the god of Geo. And in this update, you'll be able to, once you hit adventure rank 25, which is, like, your like, person rank, you'll unlock this stuff. And what it means is random citizens, when you talk to them, will give you quests in the cities. And the more you can do 3 quests, you can do 3 bounties a week, 1 bounty a day, and a myriad of, like, individual quests for different characters. And it'll, like, the NPC characters, they're just wandering around and talking. Like, some of them are saying things right now that sound like the beginning of quests. Like, you should be able to talk to this person and figure out what it is, like, give them what you, like, the item that you're carrying around, or, like, help them find whatever's been lost or whatever. And, like, you can't do that yet. And it's because that is coming today. So, update your thing. You're also gonna get, the exploration progress system, which will show you how many more treasure chests, like random treasure chests there are to open in an area, how many animo or geospheres you're missing for upgrading the statues, and also one of the like rewards you can get for the exploration progress system and with the reputation system is a compass that will help point you towards the nearest of those objects, which is cool. You're also going to be able to archive, they're also creating an archive system for characters and books. So, right now when you're like wandering around in libraries or whatever and you pick up all these random books, you can read them. They're full of lore. Oh my god, there's so much lore. It's like fucking Skyrim. Brian David Gilbert, get on your Skyrim book report, read all of the texts in fucking Genshin Impact and tell me which stories are worth it. Cause like, some of these are big. Anyway. And you'll be able to move all of those out of your inventory and into this archive system. And you'll be able to move characters you're not using or characters who are maxed out into that system as well. And they're giving you the ability to deconstruct weapons and artifacts. So instead of only being able to use weapons and artifacts to enhance other weapons and artifacts, you'll now also be able to take them back apart for materials. So like, it sounds like we're going to be able to get like iron ore, special crystals, that kind of stuff, and some of the bonuses maybe back out of these weapons so that you can use them on other weapons. Exciting! It's a big update. There's a lot going on. I can't wait to fucking dive into it while I'm waiting for my PlayStation and the games that come out on my PlayStation. But yeah, I'm very excited. The next banner characters were also teased. It looks like it's gonna focus on the handsome Geodude, but also it sounds like Chi-Chi, who's a little ice zombie girl, will be part of it, and oh god, the new Hydro dude, who looks like he could be a Weasley.
Tegan, did you say
but he's not.
A handsome Geodude?
A handsome... Yeah, I did. I did say a handsome Geodude, but I mean, like, he's like an Ikemen who uses the Geo magic, but is a sword user. He is a handsome Geodude.
Listeners at home, please send us fan art of a handsome Geodude.
I want to see your fan art of the handsome Geodude. Also, if you have actual like Genshin Impact fan art, I would also like to see that. I want to be a Genshin Impact. It sounds like fun. The characters look cool. All of these characters are fucking cosplayable as hell. God, it's so good. I can't wait for cons to be a thing again. I gotta figure out who I want to cosplay. Right now I'm leaning towards Jean. She wears pants. I appreciate pants. But they've got like the diamonds in the side, so like you can see her skin through them.
Oh, right.
Yeah! I like that. I think I can just buy those pants from a dancewear store.
That sounds right.
Yeah, so like, that's comfortable as hell. I'm in. But yeah. That's it. That's it. That's the end. That's the news. Do you like it, Brian? Did I do a good job?
Fantastic.
I tried to keep it short. There was just a lot.
So I guess this is the part where we talk about what Twad said to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I will now read it word for word, which reads, "All right, goddammit. I'm sober now and have some ambrosia from hell for you.
Amazing!
20.
Make your own vermouth from wormwood, sage, mandrake root, and whatever cursed herbs Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas name drops.
Oh my god.
Infused with something smoky. Not like mesquite smoky, but more like understaffed jazz club smoky. Blow a cigar into it while it's spinning in a centrifuge or some shit. Pour into the late Sir Sean Connery's fucking skull. Garnish with 3 olives. Shaken, not stirred."
Brian, don't do that. You might die.
That's a lot of fucking olives.
I'm glad that's your takeaway, Tegan.
1, vermouth is terrible on its own. 2, that's a lot of fucking olives.
3 olives is a lot.
Ew. Who likes olives?
Olives are okay.
Yeah.
Ew. No, they're not.
All right. So I guess the first answer is no.
Oh,
Are you terrified? Is it because you're scared?
Well, okay. I mean, he's mentioning things in here which are like
Actually poisonous? Yes. I know.
actually poisonous. You know, like, I'm sorry, you just can't be like, hey, please use wormwood and mandrake root for my amusement. Like, that's not good. That's not great. That's not great. Also,
Wait, is mandrake root an actual thing?
yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I knew wormwood was a thing. I didn't know if the other one was.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look like they
Huh.
a little dude in the dirt though, but
It doesn't look like a little baby man?
no.
Aw, damn.
Now, I'll have to like look into the science of how vermouth is made, but I'm not sure I could accomplish the task of making vermouth simply by fermenting something. I don't know if there's other steps. Are there like protocols required in order to make vermouth?
Keep talking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And the stuff with the smoke, like,
It's basically a replacement for the botanicals.
like it did make me think that like I have like been entertaining the idea of infusing my own gin, which is where you like get a gin which has a low number of botanicals, and then you stick a bunch of botanicals in the bottle and just like let it sit there for like months. So like, I don't know, but the thing that the cigar gag made me think about was I have been looking online at these like tiny barrels that I can buy, like tiny barrels,
Right.
and be like, oh shit, like I could barrel age my wine.
Oh my god, tiny barrel aged wine.
Yes. And so like it is a thing that I have been considering, Tegan. Because they're like there's little barrels made from like various different wood materials, or barrels which have been treated or smoked in different ways in order to produce like different long-term flavor effects, hypothetically. And the thing is that like for a lot of the stuff that I would be screwing around with, it would still be like wildly uncharted territory, because nobody's like testing what happens when you put like 15% ABV coffee into like a hickory smoked barrel. Like that nobody done made that experiment, but I could be the guy. So like that, I've definitely thought about like getting a couple tiny barrels so that way I can like barrel age some stuff and see what happens. So like I appreciate the idea of smoke. I think smoke is a good idea, just not like not in the joke way presented here of like cigar smoke. Although like I don't think that there is necessarily wrong with the idea of like a barrel which has been treated with like a light tobacco smoke, because I definitely have had like chocolate that has tobacco smoked salt in it, which was pretty tasty. Yeah. So, as much as this letter appears to be for the lulz, I think there's some ideas here. Some ideas worth chewing on. And which I guess circles back to the fact that like I have a new cat now, which means that like we have yet another cat grading mail, which is all the more incentive for you to reach out to us on our various socials, so that way this herd of cats that you're going to hear about can grade your correspondence. Tegan, do your boys want to go first, or should my herd go first?
My boys can go first. So, Nico is immediately trying to eat all these poisonous plants. And I am screaming no and trying to pull him away. You know, as you do. As a curious little cat is to do. Roman just looks at this and goes, eh. And then shakes his head a bunch. What a dumb boy. Him handsome. Love them. Anyway,
I think
your turn.
Gogo gives this a standing on like a personal folding like TV tray dinner thing, and like trying to push off dangerous plants onto the floor. You know, trying to push like a mandrake root onto the ground, because why not? Toshiro gives this a stand in the hallway with a head cocked staring at me. And then Vlad, the lad, Vladimir Katamir, Vlad the Unimpaled, gives this a standing 4 to 5 feet behind Toshiro with his head cocked in the exact same direction.
Excellent.
Yes. Little fuzzy kitty. Little void. Void kitty. Is this a podcast? Or is this... Are we done? I think we're done.
I think it's everything on the dock.
Rocky, take us home.
Oh, right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. This has been our show. It's called Impossible Coin. We're here every week. Rain or shine on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Brian, one time for me.
Fuck SoundCloud.
Speaking of SoundCloud, the music at the beginning and end of this program was artisanally curated by Big Soch. You can find him on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/BigSochNJ, or you can drop him a line on Twitter at Hillary_Swank. Our logo is also a t-shirt. It was designed by Lauren Moran. You can find her on Twitter at Lauren Moran. Consider donating to her Patreon. We also have one of those too at patreon.com/Impossible Coin Podcast, where you can get a hold of our premium content like our watch-alongs, audio essays, and Tegan's foot picks. So check it out if you're so inclined. We also recently added a new $1 tier, so to make it as easy as possible for anyone who wants to support us. And if you liked our segment of our cats grading the mail that came in, you can submit more mail to us on social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Brian's on Twitter. Tegan's on Tumblr. It's all Impossible Coin. No underscores or lines or anything like that. So if you have anything you want to say to us, or you just want to hear what the cats think about the things going on in your life, drop us a line. We'd love to see it. But that's us. That's the show.
Peace.